The Crowned Prince of Ijebu, Part 15, Whispers in the Walls. The storm that gathered outside the palace that evening mirrored the one brewing inside. Thunder rolled across the skies of Ijebu City, and lightning danced over the hills. Within the high stone walls of the royal compound, a different kind of electricity surged: tension, suspicion, and betrayal. Prince Wale sat in the inner chambers, facing a semicircle of chiefs, elders, and council members. The atmosphere was thick, every eye in the room measuring him. Chief Olatunji, his father's once loyal advisor, was speaking now, slowly, deliberately. "Your Highness, while your return and your efforts to modernize our kingdom have been commendable, there are growing concerns among the elders. The balance of tradition and innovation is delicate. Some believe you are tipping the scale too far." Wale clenched his jaw, but kept his tone even. "Change is always uncomfortable, Chief, but if we are to survive and thrive, we must adapt. Even tradition evolves." A murmur moved through the room. Some nodded subtly, others stiffened. "Indeed, it evolves," said Chief Adebayo, his voice like cold steel. "But it should not be trampled, and some of your companions do not belong here." The jab at Michelle wasn't even veiled. Wale straightened. "Michelle is not only my fiancée, but a scholar and a voice of support to our people. Her presence here is with my full blessing. If anyone has concerns about that, they may take them up with me directly." The room went quiet. The storm rumbled again, as if the gods themselves were listening. Meanwhile, Michelle wandered through the royal library, guided by a young palace attendant named Ife. "I still can't believe this library is tucked away behind a wall of carvings," she whispered, running her hand over the dusty rows of ancient scrolls and texts. "It's the oldest part of the palace," Ife smiled. "Your presence is causing quite the stir, you know." Michelle looked up, slightly amused. "Because I'm American? No, because you ask questions." That night, while reviewing some of the old royal records with Ife's help, Michelle stumbled upon something curious: a ledger with travel logs and records of correspondence. One entry, dated 5 years ago, showed a secret diplomatic trip to Europe, signed not by Wale's father, but by Chief Adebayo. "I thought the king never left Nigeria," Michelle said aloud. Ife leaned over. "He didn't, at least not in those years." A knot formed in Michelle's stomach. She snapped photos with her phone quietly. Something didn't add up. Back in the palace chamber, the chiefs rose to leave, each bowing curtly. Only Chief Adebayo lingered. "You may wear the crown, Prince," he said, voice low, "but crowns can become cages if worn without caution." As he turned and walked away, Wale was left alone in the echoing hall. The wind howled beyond the thick walls, and he felt it for the first time. He was being watched. Part 16 drops later today. Stay tuned.